Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So today we're going to be looking at Bolas's Citadel deck, and that's because I want to test out a card that I've been kind of eyeing on ever since the Streets of New Capenna Alchemy spoilers have been revealed. Is because of this card called Cabaretti Revels. This is a pretty sweet card that I've been trying to make this work in a bunch of different shells. So this is the first Ward King deck that I got with the card. So let's take a closer look at the deck to see what the deck is about. So this is the Bolas's Citadel deck, and here's what the card does. Bolas's Citadel is a 6-mana artifact. It is a legendary artifact, so you can only have one at a time, but it does let you play off the top of your deck by paying life for the cost instead of the mana cost using your mana. If I were to play Woe Strider off the top, instead of 3 mana, it would be 3 life. And then you can also tap the Bolas's Citadel to sacrifice 10 non-land permanents, and each opponent loses 10 life. So the combo here is, if you have Mayhem Devil or Blood Artist, once you sacrifice 10 permanents using the Bolas's Citadel, your opponent loses 10 life, and Mayhem Devil trigger goes off, dealing 10, or Blood Artist trigger goes off, also making your opponent lose 10 life. So that's the quick summary of what we're trying to achieve with Bolas's Citadel. So let's move on to the new card here, Cabaretti Revels. So this is a 3-mana enchantment. It's an Alchemy card from Streets of New Capenna in Gruul colors. I don't know why it's called Cabaretti when it's only in Gruul colors, and thank god it's not in Naya colors, because you wouldn't be able to play in this deck otherwise. So whenever you play a creature spell, you seek a creature card with lesser mana value, then you put it onto the battlefield. So this is basically Cascade, except it has the Alchemy spin on it, since it seeks a card instead of ripping it from the top of your deck. So whatever card that you play now generates additional value. So if you play Woe Strider, you have a chance of getting Blood Artist, Priest of the Forgotten Gods, or even like things like Gilded Goose or Llanowar Elves. And that's really good because we are trying to ramp into Bolas's Citadel. How we do that is by having Gilded Goose, Llanowar Elves, Priest of the Forgotten Gods, and Prosperous Innkeeper. And later on, Cabaretti Revel becomes way better because if you play something like Yawgmoth and then you land Hapatra, Vizier of the Poison, against a creature deck, this is actually an infinite -1/-1 counter. So you pay 1 life, you sacrifice another creature. So if you have Llanowar Elf and Gilded Goose, you can sacrifice that. And then once you put the -1/-1 counter on your opponent's creature, Hapatra will create a snake. And now you can keep sacking the snake and giving -1/-1 counters to your opponent's creatures, infinitely creating snakes on top of that. And once you have Bolas's Citadel down, if you have Yawgmoth or Woe Strider on the battlefield, you can keep scrying with Woe Strider or drawing cards with Yawgmoth to make sure the top of your deck is not a land, so you can keep paying it with your life using Bolas's Citadel. And this actually becomes a lot easier to go through your deck if you have Cabaretti Revels on the battlefield as well, because every card that you play now generates 2 creatures. So you have more ways to scry, more ways to draw, and then fix your top of your library so that you have a playable card on top. And getting your win condition is actually a lot easier with Cabaretti Revels because Blood Artist happens to be a 2-mana creature. So if you play any of the 3-mana or 4 drops, you can get a Blood Artist from the Cabaretti Revels. And once you have Blood Artist on the battlefield, you can just Bolas's Citadel, and then you can kill your opponent by sacrificing 10 permanents, making your opponent lose 10 life, and Blood Artist trigger goes off, and opponent loses extra 10 life. So that's basically the gist of our deck. We are a combo deck that happens to play a lot of creatures, but that is it for the main board. So let's talk about sideboard real quick. So as for sideboard, we are playing 4 copies of Undercity Plunder, and that's because our deck is naturally going to be pretty good against a creature deck. So the only deck that we really have to watch out for is against other combo decks or against control decks. To increase our chances of winning against a control deck, we're playing 4 copies of Undercity Plunder. If you don't have Undercity Plunder, that's okay, you can play Thoughtseize instead. And then we got 3 copies of Unlicensed Hearth. This is going to be for graveyard decks, mainly for Phoenix. And then we're going to be playing 4 copies of Fatal Push because we don't actually have any problem triggering the Revolt, since we have things like Gilded Goose, Priest of the Forgotten Gods, Woe Strider, etc. And again, we're trying to beat control decks, so we're going to be playing 4 copies of Omnixilus in the sideboard. So the sideboarding is super easy, since we only have 4 different cards in our sideboard. But that is it for the intro. I think I've said everything that I wanted to say for this deck. So I'm going to be jumping into best out of 3 ranked queue in Historic. So if you guys are curious to see what the combo looks like or how you play the deck, stay tuned. And if you guys enjoyed the video so far, leave a like, comment below, and let's take it for a spin. One lander. But I'm going second and I have Llanowar that can't be played on turn 1. It's a lot better. Let's go with that. Bolas' Citadel with Phyrexian Tower and Priest of the Forgotten Gods. And Prosperous Keeper. Seems pretty good to me. That is very, very annoying. Wow. Wow. So let's not show Priest of the Forgotten Gods. I mean, Phyrexian Tower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we do have mana for Bolas' Citadel here. That is very, very annoying. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are lacking in mana. Damn it. Please, our opponent. Stop discarding my cards, please. Let there be land. Okay. It's not exactly a land. I'm gonna see if I can find a land. Okay, well... no land for me. No land for me. Okay, we have to win fast. We gotta win fast. Come on, land. Land off the top. Land off the top. Boom. Nice. So we have exactly enough mana. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, I gotta sacrifice Mayhem Devil then. Here we go. Bolas' Citadel. Okay. Cabaretti Revels. Oh, yes. yes. This game is over. Game is over, my friend. Ah, dude, this Cabaretti Revels is popping right now. This Cabaretti Revels is popping. Okay, that was pretty cool, right? That was pretty cool. Okay, so this deck, Golus's. Okay, so do we want Omnixilus in this matchup? It doesn't look like they do anything, right? They just don't play any creatures. Maybe Omnixilus isn't too bad. Maybe like 2 copies. I think I want to bring like maybe 2 plunders. Go down on a copy of Gilded Goose. Priest of the Forgotten God seems pretty bad, but they do have Golos, maybe like 2 copies. Maybe like 2 copies. Let's go down on Hapatra. Not sure if we can combo when opponents trying to kill us with their ramping and stuff, like board wipes probably. Let's go down on another priest. Or actually, let's go down on another Hapatra. Yeah, I don't see myself comboing off when opponents gonna bring like 6 billion board wipes probably. Ooh, no black. Do I still want to keep this? I don't think I can. Into one of these. Yeah, that's a feels bad, man, honestly. It's a feels bad on a stick. It's a feels bad, man, on a stick. Wow. Well, that doesn't feel good, especially when I multi 5. The first hand would have been so amazing. We just needed, like... a black source, but... I mean, good thing about this deck is that if you can just get to 6 mana and you get Phyrexian, not Phyrexian, the Citadel down, you can just happen to win that way. So we do have that going for us. We do have that going for us. Also, Cabaretti Rebels would be very nice. Rebels would be very, very nice as well. Yeah, it looks like just opponent just wants to control the board, huh? Nice, we got their board wipe. This is fine. Honestly, Necromancia, they get their Citadel, who cares? We still got Cabaretti. I don't like cards like these, honestly. The 3 mana do nothing. Like, for example, if I didn't have to mulligan to 5, we would have had a strong chance because looks like opponent's really not doing much this game. $22 land deck, by the way. Okay, let's go to next game. We weren't able to play this game at all. It was unfortunate. Much better hand. We can't actually play Mayhem Devil here, right? Kind of unfortunate. We do get to play Omnixilus here. Nice. So I guess I'll just play this out.
After 1,000 years, finally, a new conquest. Oh, I have a job for you. Go ahead, plead for mercy.
Omnixilus. Maybe I should have 4 Omnixilus in this matchup. Okay. That's a fatal push. Ooh. I love that. So we're gonna play Cabaretti Rebel first.
Pleasure doing business with you.
It's kind of slow, but...
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
But... I think this is pretty good still. All right, so let's play you. Very nice. Love this card. Let's plus. See what they do. I wonder if Yawgmoth can sacrifice itself. Sacrifice another creature. Do I want to do that? Do I want to sacrifice another creature? Sure, why not?
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
I mean, this Omnixilus is kind of soloing right now, which is kind of amazing. So let's get rid of you. And let's get rid of you. Bolas' Citadel. Did I misplay there? Could I have played it? So one, two, three. Yeah. Okay, I misplayed. I would have done one more damage, right?
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Necromantia. Okay, land off the top is a Bolas' Citadel, by the way. So, land off the top, please. Should have even played a Mayhem Devil there. Yeah, because if I didn't play Mayhem Devil last turn, I could have played Bolas' Citadel that turn, right? So maybe that was a mistake. Okay, so let's play Bolas' Citadel. We have so much mana. I'm actually gonna shock this in. Okay, we won. Actually, do we win? And there it is. Pretty cool game. Play first. That is very concerning. I think I still keep it. Okay, let's go. Give me a land. And we got the Cabaretti Revels down. Give me a red land, please. Red land. Still okay. Oh no. I'm upset. Yeah. So about that, I was supposed to play the Llanowar Elf using the Gilded Goose. And then I was supposed to play Priest of the Forgotten God using these two lands, but you know. Okay, another land. Actually, I can go sacrifice, play the priest after I play the Cabaretti Rebels here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're gonna add red mana. And we're gonna sacrifice the Gilded Goose. Actually, let's sacrifice... No, let's sacrifice a Gilded Goose. And we're gonna play Cabaretti Rebels. And we're gonna play Priest after that. That'll fetch me another Elf. And then next turn we can play Bolas' Citadel. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Whoa, Lightning Helix? Okay. I did not see that coming. At all. So what is going on here? Jamir Gardens, Lightning Helix. Back Alley Gardener. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I YOLO the Bolas' Citadel? YOLO! Popping off! Honestly, this card's so good with Bolas' Citadel because, like, having more cards lets you filter with Woe Strider. So, like, if you get these two down, you just win instantly. Yeah, this game is over. Yeah, this... It's just so nice. Look at this. Gaining infinite life. Playing every card in our deck. Infinite removal spell. Every card gives you additional creature. Oh my god, this deck is so fun. This deck is so fun. So Fatal Push. Hapatra is actually really good in this against their deck. If this is a creature deck, which I think it is because they have Domri, that'll give us infinite targets with the Yawgmoth. Infinite -1/-1/-1. So pre-stays. I think we cut a goose. Let's go down on a Citadel. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to go down on Citadel. I'm not even sure. Yeah, I'm not so sure how to sideboard here. Not so sure. Maybe a -1 Woe Strider and -1 Devil? Devil is so good. Let's go like that. Okay, so we have the combo, Hapatra, Yawgmoth. So let's start with Llanowar Elf. So Llanowar Elf. Priest? Or that? Whoops. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Don't mind me, just playing bad. I was supposed to play this so that this comes untapped so I can play Yawgmoth on turn 3. Oh. Oh. Okay. That is interesting. Although I have the Yawgmoth Hapatra combo here, I'm gonna assume they go Cabaretti Rebels. That's fine. What? What? Huh? They don't play. They only play 3 mana creatures? That cannot be right, right? This is brutal. This is actually brutal. Oh my god. Well, good games. Should have played that. Any creature they play, it gets instantly killed. Aren't they just dead? Hold up. Aren't they just dead? I mean, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. You may. Can I cancel? Decline? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I believe they're dead. Like, this damage just came out of nowhere, right? Like, this damage just came out of nowhere. I can also do this. Wait, hold up. Okay. GG's. This deck is pretty sick. Okay, so let's do a wrap up real quick. So I played 4 games. We've gone 4-0, but we didn't really play against any meta deck, so unfortunate. And 2 of the games, one of them was kind of non-game and one of the games just took too long. But the deck seems pretty strong, and I like that. And I would say probably the deck does the worst against the control deck. So that's why we have 4 copies of Undercity Plunders and 4 copies of Nixilis. We didn't come across a control deck, but it should be okay. So against a creature deck, this Hapatra combo with Yawgmoth means that you just win the game because you have infinite -1/-1 with Yawgmoth every time you -1 a creature. You get a snake token, so you can keep sacrificing the snake token. So this combo just says win the game against a creature deck. Really hard to change this deck, right? Because I really wanted to play the Cabaretti Revels with Bolas' Citadel. That means we have to have Cabaretti Revels and Bolas' Citadel in the same deck. But if you're playing Bolas' Citadel, you have to have Prosperous Innkeeper, Mayhem Devil, and Woe Strider in the deck. So these are unchangeable. That leaves like Blood Artist and Priest of the Forgotten God, which are kind of like flex spots, and some copies of Gilded Goose. So these are the only cuts. Honestly speaking, the deck is very hard to change to make the deck a little bit better. So I've been trying to build a deck with Cabaretti Rebels for a long time now, ever since the card was introduced. You could probably just play this in like a Gruul aggro deck, but I wanted to make a deck that was like, that can like combo. So in this deck, if you get something like potential of getting like Mayhem Devil and Woe Strider to win, or even like Yawgmoth into Hapatra means that you win against a control deck, against a creature deck. And when you play something like Mayhem Devil and you get like Priest of the Forgotten Gods, Prosperous Innkeeper, or Blood Artist, the deck just has a lot of synergy targets when you combo it off with Cabaretti Rebels. And once you deploy Bolas' Citadel as well with the Cabaretti Rebels, that means if you play Woe Strider or Yawgmoth, you're getting additional card onto the battlefield, so you can change the top of your card easily to go through the deck. And if you hit just a single one more creature, one creature becomes two creatures, right? Because of this card. So yeah, I think so I really like these two combinations from what I played. But yeah, thanks for watching. That's it for the wrap up. So I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye.